Good morning, hockey fans. We are here at the Compton Family Ice Arena on the campus of Notre Dame University in South Bend, Indiana, where the 12U Junior Fuel are getting ready to take on the Geneva Cyclones here in Game 3 of the South Bend Irish Cup Tournament. So right now the Zamboni is getting ready to get off of the ice, and the players are going to be getting on now for their 3 minutes of warm-up time before this game starts today. Right now, Geneva and the Fuel, the Cyclones and the Fuel are currently tied at 1-1 on their record for this tournament. Now, the point differential is what's going to actually determine who will go to the championship game tomorrow morning. So, with that said, we will be carefully watching, how many points are scored. So, even with a loss today, we may still be able to go to the championship game tomorrow. So that should be a lot of fun. Whoever wins this game will be taking on the Irish blue team, who we played yesterday morning in the first game of the tournament. We all know how that went. It was not a very good game. A lot of penalties, a lot of emotions in that game. So we are looking to, resolve that issue and play as strongly as we did yesterday against the St. Jude Knights. So the Cyclones team, they played late last night and then early again this morning. So we had a little bit of rest time. A lot of the kids went to the hockey game yesterday here where Notre Dame played, and I believe tomorrow's game will be on the big ice on the other side of this building. So I'm going to turn this around now so that everyone can get a chance to take a look at the ice. Geneva is getting ready to take the ice there for warm-ups, and here come the Fuel in their white jerseys today. Fuel are taking the ice now for their warm-ups. Lucas over there on the edge of the bench there, giving fist bumps to all the players as they're taking the ice. These kids are ready to go, well rested. Let's hope for a really great game today. The clock has started for their 3 minutes of warm-ups. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and go down the roster for today's game. Today's roster for the 12U Junior Fuel versus the Geneva Cyclones at the Compton Family Ice Arena for the South Bend Irish Cup. Number 2, Tyler Hublar. Number 3, Aiden Kerins. Number 4, Owen Mason. Number 13, Noah Robbins. Number 21, Mick Webb. Number 22, Taryn Hoster. Number 24, Chase Poole. Number 29, Marco Preston. Number 30, goalie Alex Borgert. Number 52, Scotty Craft. Number 59, Logan Dietz. Number 62, Matthew Nelson. Number 70, Finn Smith. Number 77, Harrison Lucas. Number 81, Deagan Baker. Number 92, Keegan Merriman. Number 95, Kellen Dych. Head coach Mark Dych, assisted by Coach Dietz and Coach Lucas. 1 minute left to go here in warm-ups for these two teams as we get started here on Game 3 of the South Bend Irish Cup Tournament. Thank you everyone for joining us today. We are live here at the Compton Family Ice Arena on the campus of Notre Dame University. Fun fact, I have never been to Notre Dame University before, so this is a first for me. So I'm looking forward to kind of, after this game, walking around the campus and seeing some of the sites that only I've ever seen my friends post on Facebook. only game today for the Junior Fuel, as this is the third game of the tournament for them. Tomorrow morning will be the championship or consolation game. Time to be determined, but it looks like a start of 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So after this game is over, we should be able to get some actual times. Keep an eye out on my Facebook feed, and you'll be able to see exactly what time we will play tomorrow morning. All right, warm-ups are over. Referees are checking the nets, making sure everything's good to go. Sitting in our penalty box today is Mr. Pat Poole. He did a great job keeping the kids out of it yesterday. Here's our Junior Fuel Fan Club. Everyone say hi, good morning, good morning. All of our Junior Fuel Fan Club and parents are here. I'm getting ready to cheer on these kids. Shout out to our hockey moms and dads who do everything they can to make sure that their kids are ready for these games and these tournaments. We travel all over the place on this season, so it's great to see them here. Glad that I'm able to do this for everybody who isn't able to make it here. Zach, I'm talking to you right now. All right, let's see who we've got going in here for the puck drop. Kerins in for the Kerins, Preston, Dietz up top, bottom, Craft and Hublar in on defense. Kerins wins the face-off, sends it across the near side boards over to Preston. Preston tries to get it out, not able to do so. The Cyclones send it back, and Hublar cycles it around the back side of the net. Takes it up the far side boards, tries to get it out, not able to get anywhere with it. Puck comes loose and Dietz picks it up. Dietz tries to get it over to Craft, and the Cyclones hop up to try and grab it. Kerins in again on the side, tries to get it out, gets it over to Preston. Preston has the puck but loses it. Craft is there, ready to go. Craft has the puck, skating down the ice, takes it down the way, past center ice over the blue line, and we've got offsides with Dietz over the blue line before Craft crossed. Face-off coming just down to right of center. Lucas in for the face-off with Webb and Merriman up top and bottom. Poole and Robbins in on defense. Lucas wins the face-off, kicks it over to Robbins. Robbins gets it over to the side to Merriman. Merriman taking it around the far side corner. Tries to wrap around for a shot. Isn't able to get his stick fully on the puck. Robbins shot from the top of the blue line, not able to get in there as it bounces up and rebounds over the top of the goalie. Puck is stuck over in the far corner, and the Cyclones make a break for it, but Lucas knocks it away and over, passes it to the stick of the Cyclone player. The Cyclones taking it into the center, takes the shot on goal, and puts it in the back of the net. 11 minutes, 45 seconds into the left of the first period, and the Fuel are down 0-1 with the Cyclones. Goalie Alex Borgert having some equipment issues right at the moment, so the referees are going to go over and give him a hand to check that out. Lineup change. Lineup change for the Fuel. In for the face-off is Baker with Smith and Nelson up top and bottom. Dych and Hoster in on defense. Baker wins that face-off, gets it over to Nelson. Nelson tries to deke it through the legs of the Cyclones, but the Cyclones end up picking up the puck. Cyclones send it around, try to get a centering pass, not able to get it in front of the net. Hoster sends it around to the near side boards where Smith is there to pick it up. Smith takes it, but turns it over to the Cyclones. Nelson now has the puck, taking it down center ice, crosses it out into the center ice, and goes over to the blue zone into the Cyclones area. He goes in, takes a shot on goal, and it's just wide left of the goalie. Puck flies out to the near side corner. Dych is there, takes a shot on goal, and it's a bouncing puck, and the goalie's able to drop and cover. 11 minutes, 4 seconds left of the first period. The Fuel are trailing the Cyclones 0-1. Face-off coming now just to the right of Cyclones goalie. Kerins in for the face-off with Dietz and Preston in. Craft sends it over to Hublar. Hublar keeps it on the blue line, but turns it over to the Cyclones. Cyclones get in to take a shot on goal, and it is wide. The Cyclones come in, try to get to it. Preston fights for it up against the boards. Preston comes up with the puck, trying to make a breakaway for it, and the Cyclones step in and take that puck away. Over on the far side corner is where the puck ends up, and Preston's trying to fight for it to get it up centered. Dietz goes over to give him a hand. He's got Craft up at the top of the line. Craft takes a shot from the top of the blue line, not able to go through, and we've got a penalty coming up. Penalty coming up on the Cyclones for hooking. 10 minutes, 28 seconds left of the first period, and the Fuel are now going on a power play here for the next 2 minutes for a hooking call on the Cyclones. Face-off is coming to the circle just to the left of the Cyclones goalie. Lucas in for the face-off with Webb, Merriman, Dych, and Preston in on defense. Lucas wins that face-off, chases that puck down to the corner, tries to cycle it around on the boards. Kicks it over to the center to Merriman. Merriman's not able to get his stick on that puck. Dych goes in to give him a hand, back him up. Lucas has the puck. He's going in to drive, takes a shot on goal, and it is just high over the net. Hits the glass off the top. Preston's there to send that puck back around to the far side corner. Lucas gets it around back again, over to Dych. Dych tries to get a pass back over to Lucas, but isn't able to get it to him. Merriman overskates the puck, and the Cyclones end up with the puck there. Dych has it, tries to get a shot from the bottom of the blue line, not able to get that shot off. They send it over, the Cyclones send it into the Fuel zone where there's no icing, and they get a chance to chain up lines. Dych sends it up the boards there over to Webb. Webb tries to get it out, but not able to. The Cyclones send it back over to the side. We've got a minute left to go in this power play for the Fuel. Dych sends it over to Merriman. Merriman tries to get it in, kicks it out. Lucas has the puck. He's trying to get a breakaway, but the Cyclones pop in there to take it away. Cyclones have the puck. They're going to take it around the backside of the net, but Webb is waiting for it. Lucas goes in, takes a shot on goal, and it is covered by the goalie. There's a scrum in front of the net, and great stop by the Cyclones goalie. 9 minutes, 7 seconds left in the first period. 39 seconds left to go here at this power play, and the Fuel are trailing the Cyclones with the score of 0-1. Face-off coming now just to the left of the Cyclones goal. In for the face-off is Kerins with Dietz and Baker up top and bottom. Dych and Preston in again on defense. Kerins wins that face-off. Dych takes a shot on goal, and it gets ricocheted high into the air. Baker tries to get to it over on the side, but the puck pops out. Great job by Preston. Takes a shot on goal. It bounces around in front of the net. It's not going anywhere. They're fighting to get it in. And a whistle is called. No, great stop again by that goalie to hold on to that puck. 20 seconds left to go here in this power play. Seconds left in this power play. Again, Kerins in for the face-off with Dietz and Baker up top and bottom. Dych and Preston in on defense. Referees are having a discussion there on the side in terms of what's going to happen. Face-off is coming just to the left of center. Preston has the puck. He goes over for it, tries to send it over to Dietz, but Dietz isn't able to get to it as it gets knocked down by the Fuel. Fuel are going to take a penalty now from Dietz. Dietz has a penalty for boarding. 8 minutes minutes, 38 seconds into left the first period. The Fuel are trailing the Cyclones 0-1. We're at 4-on-4 for the next 10 seconds. Lucas takes that face off, tries to get it over to Smith, but the Cyclones take it over. 4 seconds left to go in the power play into the even strength of 4. And now the Fuel are going to be shorthanded for the next 1 minute, 45 seconds. Preston has the puck, driving it down the ice. He's got it. He tries to make a breakaway, takes it up around the far side, gets it across the blue line, goes in, takes a shot on goal, and it's ricocheted high into the air and over into the far corner. Smith tries to get to it, but Preston's able to get it back. Lucas tries to step up to steal that puck away, and here come the Cyclones down the ice. Preston on defense to try and help stop, and he does. He's able to get a deflection off of his shin pad. Preston comes up with this puck again, sends it around the far corner. Smith is over there to retrieve it, but the Cyclones are going to step up and try and keep it in. Smith kicks it over into the Cyclone zone, and the Cyclones are able to send it back to center ice. Fuel are caught in a line change at the moment, so they're working hard to get it out. 59 seconds left to go here of this power play for the Cyclones. They send it over to the near side, where Lucas steps in and takes it over, goes in, takes the shot on goal. It's deflected off of the pad of the goalie, but no Fuel player there to be able to help knock it in. Scrum for the puck up against the far side board. Lucas comes up with it again, tries to get a shot off, not able to get through traffic. Cyclones drive it down the ice into center. Fuel steps in, tries to get to it. Lucas does his best to try to stop it. Craft has it, sends it back into center ice, where it's tipped off of the stick. Too many players on the ice for the Cyclones. Too many players on the ice. So the Cyclones are going to go on a penalty for that, which means we are at 4-on-4 for the next 25 seconds, and then the Fuel will be on a power play for the remaining 1 minute and 1 minute and 35 seconds. In for the faceoff is Baker with Poole with Craft and Hoster in on defense. Webb, I believe, is the other player out there. No, Nelson is the other one out there on offense. Robbins, my apologies. I'm just all over the place with the names right now. Craft saves that puck, keeps it into the Cyclone zone. He takes it up around the near side corner, tries to get it around the far side boards, and the Cyclones step up to take it. Nelson there ready to defend. Nelson and Robbins on defense. Got the puck right there, and the Cyclones cut through, goes in and takes a shot on goal, and it is wide of Borgert. Craft has the puck, he's going. He's trying to look to see who's open, sends it across ice all the way down the way to the far side, and we're going to have icing. Minutes, 24 seconds left to go here of this first period. The Fuel are trailing the Cyclones with the score of 0-1, but they are currently on a power play for the next 1 minute, 21 seconds. In for the faceoff is Baker with Nelson and Mason in now on offense. Hoster and Dych in on defense. Baker wins the faceoff, sends it back over to Dych. Dych tries to get it up to Nelson, but is not able to do that. Puck fought for it up against the boards. Nelson sends it on the corner, not able to get it out of the zone. Dych sends it across ice again, where it goes. We're not gonna get icing on this one as they both race for it. Great hustle by Mason on that drive. Goes over to this side where Dych is trying to get to it, and the puck stays into the zone as he sends it around the corner over to Baker. Baker has the puck, but turns it over to the Cyclones. Hoster's there, looks to see who's up, sends it over the side to Mason. Mason has the puck, goes in, takes it past the blue line into the Cyclone zone. He's got it, he's taking a drive for it, goes in, throws it at the net, not able to get it through traffic. Puck comes around the back side of the net where Baker tries to get to it. Great job by Merriman to keep it in. Again, great defense there by Hoster, but the puck pops out to center ice where they've got to regroup. Merriman takes it in on the far side boards. Webb tries to step up, but not able to do so. puck pops back out. We've got 5 seconds left to go of this power play for the Fuel. Dych has it, sends it across the way over to Webb. Webb can't get a stick on it, and so the Cyclones take it and send it back. Hoster tries to get to it, and the Cyclones take a hit. No goal on that one as they go through. Another shot on goal, and it's a drop and cover, and that one's a goal. Borgert not able to get his glove on it. No goal? No goal on that one, as it was goalie interference. No? Penalty on Dych. You got this, Alex. Okay, so not exactly sure what's going on here. So that was a goal for the Cyclones, but the Fuel incurred a penalty. And I'm not sure what that penalty was. In for the face-off is Lucas with Merriman to the bottom, Preston and Hublar in on defense. Fuel lose that face-off, gets it over to Hublar. Hublar gets it, sends it to center ice to Lucas. Lucas juts around over to the edge there. Merriman there to help pick it up. Great job by Merriman to pick up where Lucas was able to drop it. Shot on goal and it's deflected. Cyclone send it around the far side. Hubler's there on the edge to defend, and he does. He kicks it back into the Cyclone zone. Merriman pursues after that. Fight for it up against the boards, not able to get to it. Lucas at front, centers pass. It's deflected by the goalie. Comes up again to the side. Hublar keeps it in the zone. Cyclones whiff on that pass. It tries to get a shot off on goal, not able to get anywhere. Lucas and Merriman fighting for that puck there at center of their zone, and the Cyclones come up with it. Cyclones have that, going down the ice, tries to take a shot, tries to take a drop pass back, takes the shot on goal, and it bounces and rolls around just the outside edge of the net. Preston sends it up against the glass where it hits center ice. The Cyclones regroup, taking it around the backside of their net. Up to center. Pass comes back up to the front. We've got offsides by the Fuel as Lucas was not over the blue line. 3 minutes, 29 seconds left to go here of this first period. The Fuel are trailing the Cyclones 2-0. Kerins in for the face-off. Still 45 seconds left to go of this power play for the Cyclones. Cyclones have it. Craft in on defense to try and defend, and he does up against the sides. Craft loses his stick in the process, picks it up, but the Cyclones are able to grab it at the top of the blue line. Shot on goal, and it's deflected through traffic. Puck again hops up around Borgert. Borgert has so much traffic in front of him, he's really having a hard time seeing where that puck is at. Comes around the side there and tries to pop it out. Great job by the Fuel to get it out into the zone. Cyclones get it again. Robbins takes that puck. He loses control of it. And the Cyclones pick it up, but Craft is not letting him go on that. Craft fighting for it up against the far side corner. Kerins ready to help defend with Robbins. Craft has the puck. He's driving down the ice, drops the puck back. Kerins doesn't see it. He tries to send it up over to Baker, but Baker isn't there to see it. Puck goes around the back side of the Fuel's net again, comes up around the outside where Smith is there and tries to pick it up, but the Cyclones go in tight to take a shot on goal, and it's deflected off the shin pads of the Cyclones. Great defensive play by Craft to keep it out of the net when it bounced all over Borgert's glove. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here at the Compton Family Ice Arena in South Bend, Indiana. The Fuel are currently trailing the Cyclones 0-2. In for the face-off is Lucas with Merriman and Webb up top and bottom. Craft, Hoster, and Dych in on defense. Fuel get it into the Cyclone zone, and the Cyclones are going to take it around the backside of the net. Sends it around the far side. Lucas is there to pick it up, and Hoster tries to grab it, backhands it again into the corner where Webb is waiting. Webb's got Merriman posted right in front of the net. He's just got to get it to him. Tries to send it around to the side. Webb turns it over to the Cyclones, and the Cyclones backhand it out. Puck comes out of the zone, so everyone's got to get back. Dych sends it over to Hoster. Hoster not able to get really great control on that. Webb kicks it in to the Cyclone zone. Goes up, drives, tries to take a shot on goal, and it's a great save by the Cyclones. 1:25 left to go here in this first period. The Fuel are trailing 0-2. Sorry about that. Baker in for the face-off with Nelson and Smith up top and bottom. Craft and Hublar in on defense. Backhand shot in front of the goalie, and the goalie covers. Baker in again for the face-off with Nelson and Mason up top and bottom. Craft and Hublar in on defense. Shot right off of the face-off. Doesn't make it through traffic to the net. Comes out of the side, and it's a goal for the Fuel! Great goal by Deagan Baker! So with 1:04 left to go here in the first period, the Fuel are closing that gap with now a score of 1-2, with the Cyclones leading them here at the Compton Family Ice Arena for the South Bend Irish Cup Tournament. In for the face-off is Kerins with Preston and Dietz up top and bottom. Robbins and Poole in on defense. Preston sends it into the Fuel zone, or into the Cyclone zone, where the Cyclones pick it up behind the net. Kerins there to try and grab it, but not able to get to it. Robbins in again on defense, tries to stop him, but it's not going to get over his way. Poole is there to challenge. Poole has the puck. He sends it over to the far side boards, over to Dietz. Dietz not able to get his stick on it, and the puck pops out into the stick of the Cyclones. Again, Poole over to the side with that puck, looking to see who's open. He's going to send it around the back side of the net up to the edge where Robbins is waiting for him. Robbins has the puck, looking to see who's open, sends it across ice to Dietz, but we're going to get icing if he doesn't get there on time, and we do. 23 seconds left to go here in this first period. The Fuel are trailing the Cyclones 1-2. Face-off coming just to the right of Borgert. In for the face-off is Kerins with Dietz and Preston top and bottom. Hoster and Dych in on defense. Kerins loses that face-off as it gets lost in the skates of the referee. Cyclones have it at the top of the key. Shot on goal, and it's a save by Borgert. 14 seconds left to go here in this first period. Face-off now coming just to the left of Borgert. In again, Kerins with Dych, with Preston and Dietz up top and bottom. Dych and Hoster in on defense. Kerins wins that face-off, but the Cyclones get it up to the top of the key. Takes a shot on goal, and Dych is there to stop it. Dych sends it across center ice. 5 seconds left. Kerins is racing for it down to the far end, and we're going to have icing again with 1.5 seconds left to go in this first period. Face-off is going to come all the way back down to the Fuel zone, just to the right of Borgert. Lucas in for the face-off with Nelson, with Mason, oh my gosh, Merriman and Webb ready to go, and that's the end of the first period. All right, that's the end of the first period here from the Compton Family Ice Arena on the campus of Notre Dame University in South Bend, Indiana. We are here for this game today, and this is the only game for the junior field today, as we will be playing again tomorrow morning. Depending on the outcome of this game, it will depend where we end up in the standings. Currently, the Irish blue team that we faced yesterday morning, they currently are sitting in first place in this tournament, as we are sitting tied with this Compton team here. Sorry, not Compton, Geneva Cyclone team. We're sitting even with them in terms of wins-losses. Now, wins-losses don't necessarily determine who is placed second or to be able to go to that championship game, as it is all based off of points for and against. Now, yesterday's game versus the St. Jude Knights, we were the final score for that game ended up being 13-1. However, the points for only go up to 6. So no matter how many points you score in a game, they stop you at 6. All right, we're getting ready to go here now for the second period. Fuel are trailing the Cyclones with a score of 1-2 currently. Fuel are in white, Cyclones in their blues. In for the face-off, it looks like it is the line of Lucas, Webb, and Merriman, with Craft and Hublar in on defense. Lucas wins that face-off, kicks it back over to Craft. Craft has the puck. He's going to send it into the Cyclone zone where it comes around the backside of the net. Puck comes around the backside. Webb's there to pick it up, tries to get to it. And the Cyclones have it, but Lucas steps up to take that puck away. Goes in, centering pass over to Webb. Webb passes to Merriman, and Merriman takes a shot. It is a great save by that Cyclones goalie. Great save. Face off again to Lucas. Lucas looking to win that face off. He pokes it out to the side, and Merriman tries to get his stick on it, but it keeps getting lifted up by the Cyclones player. Comes around the near side corner. Webb gets tripped up. Lucas tries to help him out by getting around to the side, and Merriman's there to get that puck on the far boards. Tries to get a centering shot, not able to get to it. Hublar steps up to grab it. Lucas takes the shot on goal. That goalie did not see that one coming. Puck is caught behind the backside of the net. Centering shot right in front, and no one there to receive it. Merriman has that puck on the far side corner now, tries to get to it, gets it back over to Webb, or to Lucas. Lucas has Webb waiting in front. Webb takes the shot on goal, and it goes in! It goes in! Great play by Lucas, Merriman, and Webb to put the Fuel tied with the Cyclones with 11 minutes, 58 seconds left to go in the second period here. Great goal, great teamwork by those three. In for the face-off now is Baker with Smith and Mason up top and bottom. Here come the Cyclones now with the puck. It is ricocheted off of the legs of Mason. Mason, he is a fast skater. He's all over the place. Hoster has the puck, sends it back into the Cyclone zone, where the Cyclones are going to have to fight Baker and Smith to get out of it. Hoster there on the side for defense. Baker steps up to poke it away from the Cyclones player. He does. He's going to try and get it centered up to Mason. Mason there to try and get to it, but the puck bounces right over their stick. Cyclones kick it out to center ice, where Hoster is there to chase it down. She passes it over to Baker. Baker has the puck. He's going in. No! Puck just barely, Mason barely crossed the blue line with that puck, so it was a very, very close offside call. Face-off coming here just down to the left of the of center. Kerins in for the face-off with Preston and Dietz up top and bottom. Hoster and Dych in on defense. Preston gets that pass, sends it over far ice to Dietz. Dietz goes in, takes a shot on goal, and it's a great save by Cyclones goalie. Face-off now coming just to the left of the Cyclones goal.